Welcome to Brady Adventures. If you like this video, definitely give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments below. And today we're out in the mountains, and I have a few of these mountain house meals. These are good emergency meals, are good if you're traveling light. And so I'm going to make a couple for breakfast, and I'm going to use my brand new, never used GSI Bugaboo Camper kit. So we're going to fire this up and try this guy out and see how it works today. I got this one in particular because it is perfectly set up for 4 people. So for my 2 kids and I and my wife, when we go out, this thing is going to be perfect. It all packs up neatly into this little basin here. You got a frying pan. I'm not going to use that this morning. A couple lids here. These are the bowls and cups which slide out. So the coolest thing about this kit is you've got a cup, a bowl that nest inside of each other. So you also got these cool lids for your cup to keep them from spilling, and they got little holes on each end. So, and these 4, so they're all color coded. It comes with color coded plates and everything that you need. So everything nests real neatly in here. There, so you can use this little bag that it comes in as a wash bin when you're done. So it's kind of a protected rubberized little bucket. And it's got this handy dandy handle that you can move from pot to pot. So you can go onto this pot, lock it in, pot, lock it in. You may have seen another video where I reviewed this GSI French press, and this thing is pretty sweet. I'll be making some coffee in here as well. We only had it on here a couple minutes, and we're already starting to get like we're looking like some boiling's gonna happen. So I'm not using these lids today, but these lids are high temp and they have little vent holes, so you got to make sure you're pointing those away from you so you don't get burnt on the steam. But when you put them on there, it's going to hold in heat, especially if it's a windy day. And then you can actually use this as a strainer if you're trying to pour off some liquid. Eggs and bacon. Look at those tasty freeze-dried chunks of egg. About ready. So on the big pot, I have the large amount of water. Got my handle on there. Oh yeah, it feels kind of a little floppy, but once you put weight on it, it feels pretty sturdy. So I'll put half in one. A lot of people will just eat this straight out of the bag. I'm gonna scoop it in here so I can split it up into 4. Alright, so there you have it. Take this to the kids and see what they think. That's not too bad. The coolest thing about this kit is that 4 people, it all nests together, nice and neat. Everything's color coded, so the kids are happy when they get their own stuff, and it all drops right down in this. It's easy to clean, super slick Teflon. It's a pretty cool little setup for a 4-person crew. It's lightweight, probably a little more than you want to backpack with, but it's really good if you're trying to keep weight off of your vehicle and have something easy and not take up too much space. I really only have one complaint about the Bugaboo Camper, and that is that these inside cups with the insulation on them, if these get wet when you're cleaning them, I don't feel comfortable putting them back in there. So you can slide these things off before you clean them to keep these dry, and I didn't think about that the first time, so I got these a little bit wet, and now I really need to let these dry out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off of there. So make sure when you're cleaning up that, and these might not be the easiest things to get off when they're dirty, but it's something you need to be cognizant of, because you don't want a bunch of mildew and nasties growing on these things while you have it all packed away nice and tight. So I'm just gonna, at this point, I'm just gonna pack them up without these on, and I'll just hang these out in the truck to dry off for a little while. Put the handle in back in one of these cups, put the lid back on them. Slide it down into the pot. And I'm gonna pack that right back up. I'll throw it back in my camp bucket and be on my way. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. And always feel free to leave us any comments or questions that you might have.